Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for, this is for mid-January 2024. We're going to jump right in here, Scorpio. You have this card that says, time to feed the hungry heart. There you go. And you have this card that says, when the grit became a pearl. So for a lot of you, I feel like you've been through a difficult period of time. I do feel like some of you feel like something really didn't work out in your life. It's kind of weird because, I feel like this strong nostalgia energy here, Scorpio, where you could really have been thinking about something like, maybe you have a family with a person, or you thought you would have a family with a person, and you could be thinking about how that didn't work, or how it isn't working out for you, or whatever the case may be. And, there you go. You also have this card that says, time to feed the hungry heart. So it's like maybe you've healed past something, and it's time for you to like meet a new person if you're looking for love. Or it doesn't even have to be that. It could be, pretty much anything can feed your heart. Could be a hobby, could be a business, could be improving your health. But I feel it's time to do something that kind of fulfills you. This reading is screaming more fulfillment, and we see really good cards of fulfillment. I mean, even the Ten of Cups is a really good card of fulfillment and happiness and, all sorts of stuff. So that's what we're going to look into here with this energy. You have the Page of Swords, the Devil, the Ten of Cups, and the Strength card. Something definitely made you stronger. I mean, you have that Pearl card there. So for some of you, I definitely feel that, whatever difficulties you've been through here, which could be like a toxic past person or something like that with this energy, that could be what has caused you to become stronger. And I really feel you need to keep pushing. I see you being very driven right now. So like more driven than you have been, especially last year. I think maybe you started something last year, or you've started to work on something since last year. But it's like more, I feel you are even more motivated right now, like literally this second as you're watching this video. Maybe you're feeling more motivated. I kind of also feel that you need to capture those moments of motivation. Like I always tell people, I have a rule with myself. I do 4 videos a day no matter what. So every single day I'm doing 4 readings, just readings, and not even mentioning all the other videos that I do for my other channel and other stuff, right? So, it's like I do 4 minimum, but there are days where I feel more motivated. And so on those days, there have been days where I've done like 20 readings in a day. So, the rule is 4. I always do 4 no matter what. Most days I do 4, but some days I do more. And those extra times where I do extra work, it really allows me to take vacations, allows me to travel and do other stuff, right? So, that's what I'm talking about. Like on days where you feel motivated, capture the motivation, use it. On other days, if you're not feeling motivated, don't. Just take a break. Heal yourself. Go on a vacation. Do something nice for yourself, right? You have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty, and so I feel something about that here. Again, with the Pearl there, it's like there's some sort of blessing coming in after a difficult period of time. I also feel you could be meeting a new person here, getting something about a blended family or something like that. So some of you, like you could have children, you could be meeting a person who has children, you both could have children. Like I said, maybe only one of you has children, whatever. But you could be meeting a person where it's kind of like your family is coming together, and maybe you're creating a family with this person as well. So I don't know, it feels pretty good. I think it's going to work, is what this reading is saying. You have the Strength card. Strength says you've been patient and you've been waiting for something. I always say this to you, Scorpio. I just popped into my head. I really feel your past person screwed up, and I also feel you're attracting a past person. Or no, you're attracting a person whose past person screwed up as well. You always get this with me. It's like you're attracting a person where you have the same exact story. I think that's how you're going to know who this person is, It's like you're attracting a person where you both went through something very, very similar, or you both went through the same challenge, or you both went through, the same difficulty here. And I really feel that's what this reading is saying. It's just that simple. So let's see what's going on here. With the Devil, you have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is being spoiled for choice, having a lot of options. So, I feel like you have a lot of options right now. I kind of feel like you could have had a past person who explored their options, and that could be the problem here. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Chariot. You have the Chariot twice right here. So you are definitely charging towards a victory. I feel like you are the winner here, is what I feel like saying. So there's something about you kind of coming out on top, you being the winner in a situation, or you creating more wins in a situation. With the Strength card, you have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is definitely could be a love offer coming in for you. So if you want love, I definitely feel it could be another water sign. Again, I think the thing that will stand out to you is that this person has been through something very similar to what you have been through. They've had experiences that are very similar to your experiences and things like that as well. So that's kind of like the energy that I get here on the Page of Cups and the Five of Pentacles here. I don't even think that, because to me, going down to Six of Cups, this is like a soulmate that's coming in for you, or it could be a person who is going to be a soulmate or something like that. Next, by the way, I forgot to say at the beginning of the reading, we're doing a past, present, future outcome. And so for your present position, you have this Dark Male card. You also have this Obstacles card. It says blocks, pathways, delays. You could be attracting a dark male. You could be a dark person in general in this situation. Take it how it resonates. But I think that these obstacles and blockages this is really talking about what I call the funnel. And if you don't know what the funnel is in, like, I think in life we start out like here, and then we slowly kind of funnel our way towards becoming more specific in life, where maybe we, find our purpose, or we find something that we're like meant to do in our life, or whatever the case may be. But I think through life, it's like we bounce off the walls of the funnel until we, get to the tip, if you catch my drift here. So I think that you've been funneling in life. Maybe you've been going back and forth. Maybe you've been experiencing obstacles. But I think these obstacles are really course corrections where you are being corrected, or you're correcting yourself in the kind of finding your purpose. The reason I say this also is because you have the Judgment card. Again, you could be attracting a dark male. Could be anything I'm getting here. Could be just a person that you're attracting here, is kind of like what I get. So there you go. But the Judgment card is your purpose, or discovering your purpose, or discovering something that is more like an inner calling. And I think you are discovering your inner calling. But the other thing is that I want to say is, like, I want to encourage you to keep going. Like, I think that for a lot of you, you're funneling. You're kind of like, it's like certain things you try aren't working. Some things you try do work, and you're just kind of getting more and more specific. So again, this is not a bad thing. I think this is just part of life, and I feel it's saying keep going. You have a lot of good cards of victory. Chariot twice. You have the Ace of Wands here. Very passionate new beginning. So a lot of success. You have the Five of Pentacles. Again, I think you could be waking up to your attraction for a person. So I feel that you are feeling attracted to a person. There you go. I don't know what else to say. I feel like you've both been through the same exact thing. That Judgment card tells me that you're kind of like waking up to a person, as in, you could have your eye on a person here. This person, I think this person's like, you have that Pearl card. I think they might be a little bit of like a diamond in the rough or something like that is popping into my head. You see this person somehow is what I'm getting. So maybe you work with this person, or you see them with your eyes somewhere. So there you go. I obviously to be with a person, you need to see them with your eyes. But again, I think this is more of a clue right here that, if this person, that you've been through very similar things. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. You are very focused on your resources at this time, and I feel that your resources are increasing. So obviously that's not a bad thing. So just, keep going, keep doing what you're doing, right? I think that you're increasing your resources. You could be making more money. And, it just seems to me like you're very focused on that. I think a lot of people are focused on making more money, increasing their resources right now anyway. So there you go. With the Judgment card, you have the Queen of Pentacles, again, focusing on your resources. Whatever purpose you're moving towards, this is something that is going to really increase your resources. So I would keep doing it. Again, this feels like an inner calling. Sometimes we have an inner calling where we feel like we should do something, but we're not exactly sure if we can make a living doing it. So, I feel that for some of you, where it's like you have this inner calling, you want to do something, but you're not sure, like, how can I turn this into something that makes me more successful or increases my abundance or whatever. And I feel that's what's going on here, is that you really need to keep moving, keep pushing forward, because again, you will find a way. I always use this channel as an example. It's like when I started this channel, there were no readers. I started over almost 9 years ago now, or maybe 10, I can't remember at this point, but a long ass time ago, I started this channel, right? There were no readers that had over 10,000 subs. None. I thought 10,000 was like the limit, right? Now I have over 800,000, which just blows my mind every single day. I still can't believe it because I don't even think it's real. You know what I mean? Because when I started this, I was like, no, this will be a small thing. Like this was never possible for a person to be a reader and to reach so many people, like, only 10 years ago, right? And now it is. So again, I kind of feel that for you, where it's like there could be something in your life where maybe it doesn't seem like it would be possible, but it actually is possible. And it's going to become more possible over the years. With the Five of Pentacles, you cannot make this up. You have are you kidding? Whenever cards repeat themselves like this, where, repetition, it's basically the universe is saying, I meant what I said. So, there's clearly someone coming in for you who's going to make you very happy. Could be a Cancer, could be another water sign, could be a Capricorn as well. You have Capricorn 1, 2, 3 times here. So, take it how it resonates. Could be any sign, general reading. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the King of Cups. You had someone very emotionally stable. Definitely could be a water sign who's very emotionally stable. The King of Cups has very deep emotions, but, I think the trick with him is that he's sitting in the middle of choppy waters and he is emotionally stable. He doesn't really care what's going on around him. He is perfectly fine. So I feel like you are perfectly fine where you are. You are, again, stable, secure, or this person is, and that could be what attracts you to this person as well. I think it might be a little bit of an adventure to get to this person. Some of you might be, so let's put it this way. Like if you're moving with the Chariot here twice, you could meet this person because of the move. This person could be moving. It's just popping into my head here that like this is because of a move or a change or someone making a change. Like maybe they're changing jobs and they're going to your job. Maybe you're changing jobs and you're going to their job. Take it how it resonates. But there's definitely like something about an adventure to find this person. Next, in the area of the future, you have this triangle. It says choices, indecision. You have this moose. It says acceptance, eccentric on it. Yeah, there could be a choice between kind of like a normal life and something that's more exciting, something that's more eccentric. And that's definitely the direction that I would move in. I mean, literally, Pluto going into Aquarius this year, at the end of the year, November officially. It is going to go in one more time. It's going to retrograde out, and then it's going to go back into Aquarius in November. Aquarius is eccentricity. Aquarius is the weirder option, the weirder choice. So, it's definitely not a good time to be normal. And, I would say go to make your life eccentric. That's probably what you should be doing. You have the Ace of Wands, the Chariot, and the Six of Cups. Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. If you're attracting a person, I think this is going to be a very hot and heavy connection. A lot of desire here. So yeah, I definitely see a lot of attraction. It's kind of funny because I feel the other thing that's popping into my head is that I feel like this person sometimes will piss you off, but it's also then you get pissed off, but then you also want to attack them at the same time, like in a good way. I have to keep it G-rated here on YouTube nowadays, but I think you catch my drift. So it's like they might piss you off, but like in a good way. I don't know, it's popping into my head, so there you go. And on top of all that, I feel like whatever you do in your life is very creative. And sorry, let me just turn my alarm off so it doesn't actually go off. But whatever you do in life, I feel could make you very successful. There's like a lot of success in a creative approach to whatever it is that you do or create in life. So don't be afraid to have a unique approach. Don't be afraid to do things differently, especially in work or business. You have the Chariot, again, charging towards a victory. Some of you are traveling here. Some of you will be traveling or you will be leaving something behind is what I'm getting here. You could be moving. You could be moving to a new location, something like that. The Chariot is about leaving something behind. He's leaving behind the city behind him. And he is doing this so that he can be unique. Again, you have that moose card, acceptance, eccentric. So I feel you need to accept a unique situation into your life because it will make you more unique. Literally the story of the Chariot is that he's leaving that city because everything is the same. The rules are the same. It's always been the same. So he is setting himself apart. And again, I think we're in an amazing time for people to set themselves apart. You have the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups is a turnaround, or, Six of Cups can represent obstacles being removed from your life. So I feel for a lot of you, you could be removing some sort of obstacle here, or you could be overcoming something, that has been challenging in your life, that has challenged you for a very long period of time. So it looks to me like you're kind of like moving on from something that has caused a challenge or has caused a difficulty or an obstacle or, whatever. You know what else is weird is something weird just popped into my head. I like saw like a list popping up in my head, but it was like a daily routine or something like that. I don't know. That came out of nowhere. There like something just pops into my head out of nowhere. It's like there's some sort of routine that you're coming up with. I'm also getting that this could be an aha moment where, like, maybe if you've been like trying to put something together for a very long period of time, it's like all of a sudden something pops into your head. It's like, I'll tell you a story. Like, I like fishing, right? I'm a Pisces. I love fishing. And like years ago, I was like in desperate need of money, right? So I came up with this idea to start a fishing lure company. And funny thing is, I started this during a retrograde, right? And but I came up with this company, but I had a unique way that I was basically promoting it. And so I made like $6,000 or something like that, literally overnight with this business, right? And it helped pay some bills that I had. It helped get me out of this situation. But it was something that it like just came out of nowhere, popped into my head, right? And I did it. It didn't last after the retrograde. The business, actually what I was doing, I stopped working basically. And so it died. But again, it provided me with like a boost of income that I desperately needed at the time to take care of some things. And it's like I've never told that story. That's popping into my head here with the Six of Cups. Like I saw this list in my head. Literally, it popped into my head out of nowhere. Like I saw this list or something like that you are following, or it's like a daily routine or something like that. I don't know. I hope that makes sense to somebody. Or again, it could be one of those things. Like I was sitting down, I was like kind of like in a little bit of a depressed state at that time when that popped into my head, the idea for my business, right? But it like came out of nowhere. And so again, I get this feeling with the Six of Cups. Here's what I will tell you, Scorpio. I'm very excited about this, if you can't tell, is that sometimes I feel that Six of Cups is a gift from the universe. I know everybody reads it as nostalgia, thinking about the past and all this other stuff, but sometimes I feel that it can represent a turnaround where you've been bumping up against an obstacle and the gift that you're receiving is a turnaround. So there you go, Scorpio, something like an idea. The Ace of Wands can also be a spark. It can be a spark of inspiration. So I would if there's like a spark of inspiration that comes out of nowhere, I would definitely pay attention to that at this time. Damn. With the Ace of Wands, you have the Six of Pentacles. See, I feel like you're attracting a very giving person here, and I feel like this person, like, again, you're very similar to me, so again, I think that maybe in the past you were breadcrumbed, I think they were breadcrumbed, but so just know if you breadcrumb this person, they're probably going to be out, so I would be careful of that. With the Chariot, you have the Lovers. Yes, we already know this right here. It's just repeating itself at this point. Definitely could be a water sign here. Is kind of like what I'm getting. I feel like this person is immovable. I feel like this person is, I think something, maybe the whole pissed off thing that I was getting here as well that's interesting, is that I think that it's like they weather storms, like emotional storms. So even if you come at this person or something like that, I think what is very interesting to me that's like popping into my head here is that you're like attracting a person where it's like they don't get off their square, like look at this. He's literally sitting on a square right here in the middle of the freaking ocean, right? So it's almost like you're attracting a person where it's like even if you try to get them like to have a reaction to something or something like that, they don't, which again I think can be a very attractive trait. It's like they are who they are. They're very, again, this is not like a toxic thing. I want to stress that, like, I don't think we should be toxically trying to piss off our partner or anything like that, but what I am just saying is I think that maybe in the past you dealt with people who took everything personally or whatever. I feel like this person is very immovable in a good way. With this Six of Cups, you have the Justice card. It's like a gift from the universe for sure. Justice is justice. It is a turnaround. It is things going in your favor. So this looks amazing. Next, you have this planner card. It says, take financial inventory and see what needs to change. Like I literally said something about a list, like a planning or something, like some sort of daily routine, or you're changing your daily routine. Whatever this is, I think it's an idea that's popping into your head or already has. I would do it, whatever it is. You have it says event planner, project manager, personal organizer. It says it's crucial that you make a plan to make sure each day counts. I saw that daily routine thing popping into my head. You have this, be willing to let go of everything you once thought to be true. Yeah, I think you're leveling up very quickly as well. This is kind of like popping into my head as you like having spiritual growth very quickly, or you leveling up. I think that some of you have, I'm wondering if the universe has been preparing you for something. it's almost like this could be like a person as well. It's like maybe you're attracting an amazing person, and so you've been having to like level up very quickly. So maybe you've been experiencing ascension symptoms, but it could also be like an idea. It's like maybe you have to be at a certain level for an idea to work for you, and so you've been experiencing these ascension symptoms because the universe is trying to get you to that level. You have the Four of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Magician. Four of Swords is a card of resting, relaxing, and recovering. So I would take as much time as you need to rest, relax, recover. You have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor. So I think that there's definitely a knight in shining armor person coming in for you. This is a really good person, and this could be you as well. Again, you are a really good person as well, maybe, right? And so again, I think that you're two good people together is kind of what I'm getting here if this is love. The Knight of Cups also could be you working towards a dream. And this reading definitely seems to me like you are kind of manifesting something that you work on that's going to be very successful. You have the Magician, and the Magician is about manifesting something on Earth. So I feel for a lot of you, you could be manifesting your dream on Earth, or you could just be manifesting something in general, whatever you want. So I feel like I really kind of feel this is very general, like you're just manifesting very quickly. I always pull the card that he's pointing to. I'm going to say he's pointing to these right here. And this says, what the winter spirits know. So I feel that we are in winter, basically. We're at the height of winter. And, I feel for a lot of you that it's like a very dreamy time for you right now. And that's kind of what I'm getting off of this card. It kind of looks very dreamy, but it's still like frozen. So I'm wondering if your dreams are kind of like frozen at this point. But it's almost like you need to look at all the bits of your dream or like what you're trying to manifest and then like put it together, right? So let's see here. What's going on here? With the Four of Swords, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is kind of like working on one project and like really making something happen. So I feel for a lot of you that you are really putting in the work to make things happen here in your life, and that's going to lead to a lot of success. So I like this. I feel also like just in general, whatever you're working on, you're seeing better results. But it doesn't have to be money either. You could be working on your health or whatever. With the Knight of Cups, you have the Knight of Wands here. Yeah, this person's a builder. This person literally could be a builder. This person could be that you're attracting could be an entrepreneur as well. I feel like people don't the mistake people have made with this person is that people don't believe them. It's almost like this person says things like, "Oh, I'm going to go do this," and then like whoever they're with doesn't believe them, leaves them or whatever, but they actually go and do it. It's like they're almost unbelievable. So I don't know. You could be attracting a real one here, Scorpio, like where it's like someone who says like, "Oh, I'm going to go build this business." And most people don't make the mistake of being like, "Oh, there's no way this person can do X, Y, Z." It's like I call these types of people sleepers. It's like I don't know if you've ever met a person where it's like I call them a sleeper because it's like they come out of nowhere, and there's like a lot of that out of nowhere energy coming up in your reading, and it's like it's almost like a dark horse. That's the word I'm looking for here, right? It's like where a person who can do something. Didn't I say this to you in your last reading? I feel like I'm repeating myself here. And so it's like a person where it's like they just like are able to do things that no one thinks they can do. There you go. With the Magician, you have the Nine of Swords. Do not attract a past cycle. Coming up in the good stuff. So this would tell me that you're ending a cycle, but I would also be careful of like attracting, a cycle that you've already experienced. Let's put it that way. Let's see where this is going for you, Scorpio. We're pulling 5 main themes now. You have this fortune card. Yes, if could be attracting a person where you feel very fortunate to be with this person. You have the enthusiasm card. Yes, like, are you kidding? I would move towards the sun. You have the sun on that fortune card. You have this enthusiasm card, which says move towards the sun. There's like clearly a lot of blessings coming in for you. You have this discrimination card here. This is a card of being, like a lot of people have been getting this card. It's a card of being able to tell the difference between something that's good for you and bad for you. And so, I would just pay attention to that, plain and simple. You have this bluff card. Remember what I said about like a dark horse? You could be the dark horse as well. It's like maybe people don't think that you can do something, but you actually can. This is like a card of calling people's bluffs. It's a card of doing something that people don't think you can do. You have this concentration card. Yeah, you need to stay concentrated. Like, keep concentrating on what's working in your life. But damn, Scorpio, this looks really, really good. I love this for you. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.